How's it going, y'all? Back here, new damn video. Let's get right down to it. We talking Eagles, Giants, divisional round. This is a big game. It really is. You know, I'm so shocked that, it's the Giants. Like I'll be honest, okay? As weeks went on and I seen the Giants were going to be in the playoffs, I did say, listen, my first opponent, I would like to play the Giants because I felt they were the easiest out of, the first options, which was, well, I wanted Seattle, really. When I found out, okay, it's either Seattle or Giants or between the Bucs and Cowboys, I wanted Seattle. Then I said Giants. Now, looking at it, I'm like, I don't know. The Giants are starting to look really good at a certain point in time. And this is what I said about 3 weeks ago when everyone was getting crazy, and I was a little bit too, when the last time we played the Giants in week 18. I said we called a vanilla offense, and that's just my personal opinion because it was a straight, just drop-back offense. There was not much RPO. There was not much into it. We're playing third stringers, yes. One of my best friends, he's a Giants fan. He was all hyped up. Oh, man, we're doing this with our third stringers. I said, well, that's funny because when your starters were in, we were actually blowing y'all out. Like, your third stringers are doing better than your starters. There's a reason for that. And I said that 3 weeks ago. I said the Eagles know there's a chance they could see the Giants in the divisional round if they get this bye and they win this game or whatever. So they didn't want to put too much out there on film, especially against third stringers. See, that's a smart coaching staff and a smart stuff. Now, if they lose this game, it does, it's still smart to me, even if they lose or not, the Eagles, because that's some shit. Sorry, that's some stuff Dallas would do. Let me just blow out the third stringers, and then they see them in the playoffs, and it's with the starters, and they got all this extra film on the plays they ran against them, that type of stuff. But I'm excited, but I'm also worried. Like I said, man, we're going into the playoffs. I wouldn't say banged up because we're getting guys back, but they're not 100%. Lane Johnson's not playing 100%. Jalen Hurts only played one game since, banging up that shoulder against the Bears. And that was the last game of the season against the Giants. And he looked solid. He looked okay, decent. I'm hoping that we are full capacity, all hands on deck, and we just go out there and crush it. Close game or blowout, whatever, we go out there and we just show them what it is. Why we're the number one seed. Why Jalen Hurts is MVP candidate. Should win MVP, but he won't now because he missed those games. Because we are that team. And to think, that this late in the season to now that I have to be worried about, oh man, the Giants, it's a divisional game, it's divisional guys, but I shouldn't have to think that. But the fact they had to play so, I would say, shaky in these last few games. I know they had Minshew in against Dallas. They still only beat us by 6 points, and we had 4 turnovers. You know what I mean? Lessen those turnovers maybe to 1, 2, or none. We win that game. That's just honest. Then we went to the Saints where we should have won that game. Whatever. Long story short. Now we're going against the Giants. Now, I'm not too scared. Look, the first time we faced them with their starters in, they didn't give Saquon the ball too much. They were trying to rest him up, heal him up. He is the biggest factor on their offense. And I feel, I don't care what the numbers say. If they're good or bad for the Eagles' run defense, I still feel we have a little gaping hole in that. But that can be fixed up. The only problem is Jonathan Gannon. That's the only problem. See, the thing about damn Jonathan Gannon is, let me tell you something about him, okay? He likes to do stuff and then at halftime make adjustments. Literally, we'll go a whole 2 quarters, the whole first half, knowing, okay, I shouldn't have my corners 10 yards off the receivers. Or I shouldn't have been doing this. Then change at halftime. Dude, we're in the playoffs now. You could be down 21-0 by the halftime comes, and all that shit's thrown out the window. But let me tell you one thing. We got to control Saquon. That's number one. Got to shut down the run. We got to get a lead quick on offense. Try to control, Kayvon Thibodeau and all them, Dexter Lawrence. We got to control them. Try our best. And go out there on offense and boom, 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 go on the field, score quick so that if the lead gets out pretty big on our side, they can't run the ball. They can try. But I also look at them offensively. Look, they had their best game, and I think Daniel Jones had the best game of his life. Not his career, his life. I'm talking Pee-wee. I'm talking all that bullshit that no one ever saw, okay? Daniel Jones had the best game of his life against Minnesota. Can he repeat that performance? I don't know. If he can, goddamn, that team can go on a run. But they don't have... This is the thing. I still also look at it. I think the Giants have only scored, I think it's 24 or 25 plus points in a game 3 times this year. Yeah, I know they scored, 31 or whatever against Minnesota. But that's that. Because it's not, they don't have weapons. They have the Barkley. They have Saquon Barkley. Daniel Jones is a decent, solid quarterback. He's got everyone hyped up now because he had that road game against Minnesota. And I give him credit for it. I really do. I just feel a little worried because, they're coming in here, like I said, hot with the momentum. A little bit like with something to prove. Chip on their shoulder. Brian Daboll is a great coach. I wanted him back when we first fired Doug. And he was out there kind of looking at places. I wanted Daboll then. Even Mike McCaffrey, who's now their offensive coordinator, who was at one point, I think, the quarterback coach or pass game coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. I wanted him coming here as our OC when Doug was here. And then when Doug got fired, I said, hell, bring him, interview him, try to bring him as a head coach. I like their coaching staff. I love their coaching staff. Their defensive coordinator, Wink. If we had Wink, bro, you think our defense looks great now? Pfft. Amazing. Makes Gannon look like a scrub. But let me tell you something. Let's just get down to the bottom of the story, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say about game plans and this and that. We need to handle goddamn business in Philadelphia. It's a Saturday night, 8 o'clock in Philadelphia, divisional round, number 1 seed in the NFL with a bye. Getting that extra week's rest. Well, almost like 2 weeks, but whatever. We can't come out flat or fucking around or do what we did against Washington. Like, what was it, week 10? Where we lost our first game or whatever. Or come out flat like early on like we did a little bit against some other teams and then start to put it on. And we also can't be a first half team and then do nothing in the second half. These guys are healed up. Lane Johnson's still probably only going to play maybe at 50%. But he better have a big game, man. That's all I'm going to say. I am a tad bit worried. At first I wasn't. I said, I was worried because you could lose games. But now I'm looking at it real deeply with the Giants. And I'm going, there's something there with them. So we'll see. And with divisional guys, I can't wait for the game. I can't. But if something happens, something happens. I know I've been sitting here rambling on. I'm giving a few facts, like they only scored this much. They're the fifth most penalized team in the league, the Giants. Maybe we can get something out of that, but it's playoffs. All that regular season shit means nothing. Sirianni better have a game plan. Jalen Hurts, hopefully he's healed up. Personally, I think we should run the hell out of the ball. If you saw the first time we played the Giants this year, and the second game I don't even consider. I don't consider you're playing third stringers, and we called them out. The first game plan, we ran the hell out the ball all over them. That's what we should go on with that game plan against them this week. Point blank, simple. That's it. If you want to throw it here and there, cool. Like we did in that game, cool. Catch a couple bombs and whatever. Try it. But we need to also, one last thing is I want to get after Daniel Jones. Yeah, we did sack him a couple times the first game, but I want some turnovers off his ass. Look, we can all talk and chit-chat and bullshit. It's time for business. Go Birds, fly goes fly. You guys comment below on your thoughts. Let me know how you feel. And one last thing, if we do somehow escape, if we win this game, I want the 49ers. I don't want Dallas Cowboys. And people say, oh my God, well, Dallas is used to beating the 49ers. Yeah, maybe they might be. But you know what? I don't want even Dallas having this chance of even sniffing the damn Super Bowl. I want them bounced out second round out of here. So I know for a fact, I'd rather lose to the 49ers, hell, lose to the damn Giants, than let Dallas in that shit. I'm being honest with you. But let's go, Birds, Fly, Fly. Comment below on your own thoughts. Like I said, find me on Twitter. Let's go. Saturday, we got to put it all together. And hopefully look how we did in mid-ish season form. Oh, man. Go Birds. I'm out. Peace. Flag was fly.